Alright, so everyone ready? Right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
On the YouTube channel NI Explorer 84, a guy named Brian explores abandoned places in Northern Ireland. Now
Okay, he does this in Northern Ireland. So I'm just gonna make like a quick few mental notes here. Like, man, I just haven't done this in a while now, so it's yeah, I'm also like feel like I'm a bit like losing some edge now, so yeah, I'm just bring out a paper just to write things down. So this one is in Northern Ireland.
it should be mentioned that Brian is not a ghost hunter or a paranormal investigator. In fact, he says he doesn't believe in ghosts at all.
I want to start by saying
Okay, he's a skeptic, so that's okay, that's a good way to start as well. You know, so sort of like here's some explanation, and we can just like compare, like what I think and what he thinks.
I am very, very, very skeptical. I don't believe in any of this stuff. I'm open to the possibility slightly, but even from the age of 9, 10, I slept.
Yeah, you can just really hear the accent, the Irish accent.
Doesn't bother me. Don't believe in it.
But Brian recently had an experience that might make him
Yeah, losing something. God damn it.
reevaluate his feelings about the supernatural. You see, a few weeks ago he explored an old abandoned theater in Omagh, Northern Ireland.
Okay, Omagh, Northern Ireland. So
As he walked into one of the screening rooms, he captured something that he just can't explain.
Gonna go in here. Right.
well, I think we
So the
might
thing
have
I'll
seen
say,
this one before.
Get in here.
We watched this on Mia's channel, I think.
Right. In here.
Oh yeah, but then
There's
we're
smoke.
here anyway, so like let's just
There's mates of people
go with it.
smoking in here. And then what'll happen? The place will
Okay, is
burn
it
down.
this one?
Jesus
Is
Christ!
it this?
Like, honest,
I don't think
And
it's
this time, did you hear it?
Get in here.
As Brian walks into a screening room, two unexplained voices can be heard whispering in the darkness. They seem to be talking about Brian as they both say, "It's people." Brian
Okay,
says that he
that's-
had no
Okay, that sound okay, that's like a pretty clear sound.
idea what he had recorded until he uploaded his video and read the viewer comments.
So, 5 o'clock in the morning, woke up, got a notification from someone on YouTube who commented on video saying that, don't mean to freak you out.
Also,
but
just sorry for like, just pausing so much. I think this is like how I usually like tends to do it. But when it comes to this sort of like, I think the term is called EVP, electronic voice phenomenon. Now usually I'll try to explain that maybe like this is just sort of like a leftover voice from the outside source.
at 8 minutes 40 in your video from the cinema that you did the weekend there's someone whispering in your ear. So then the guy on YouTube messaged again, he goes, by the way, it actually says it's people.
Brian also says that there was absolutely no one else inside the theater.
But the thing is, if you knew the cinema and where I was at, it's a closed hall with 3 rooms, 3 cinema rooms. I was in all 3 rooms. I walked around all 3 rooms twice. I come down back past that hall on the way out. So that's 3 times I was around that place. There was no one there. There was no one there. And it's not as if I was hearing someone's voice through the wall. It was a whisper, and it was right beside where I was at.
Yeah, actually that's also like a good explanation. It could be a squatter. I mean, it could be that, but then again, now I can't I don't know what's the word. Man, I'm losing words right now to say but we can't exclude like the possibility that it could be just like squatter in there, like it's people, because I mean just like what Shark is saying, right? This could be someone that it sounds like something that, you know, like someone's inside where, you know, it's like not supposed to be there, like he just sees people. Like it could be just, it's a very natural thing to say, like it's a like, so it could be that. And now I also want to bring up like one point, like he said it's a theater, right?
I can't explain it. I just can't. And I don't think I've missed anything, and I cannot explain this, and it is freaky as shit. Honestly, I've never caught anything like this ever in video.
But what do you think? Did Brian record the voices of spirits that haunt the old Omagh Theatre in Northern Ireland? You decide.
Also, like, it's just
Imaginary-
sort of whisper, right? Because, like, because this is, I think I want to say, this is a theater still, like, yeah, it's an old abandoned theater, but it's still a theater, so, and for given it's just huge place like that, right? If you want to say, like, this could be a sound from, like, what, a next hall, like, there's one thing about theater is theaters is gonna be soundproof. Like, I mean, even sometimes, like, of all my experience watching movies in theater, like, one thing about theater is there's always soundproof, so it's very hard for, like, noise, like, sounds to, like, reach in from the outside, because that's, like, that's what theaters are. And usually the only sound that I tend to hear, at least, like, like, is just, like, the thumping. And thumping could be just, like, just, like, sound wave just, like, shaking the room. So that usually that could, like, explain, like, where the thumping come from the outside. But as far as, like normal, like, speaking voice, like, seeing, like, a movie, like, just hearing, like, talking in movies from, like, the other hall, you're not gonna, like, typically hear that. So even, like, maybe, like, maybe this theater hall could have lost, like, a bit of, like, like, it's an abandoned place, so I wouldn't put it above me that it could be just some people might have stolen, like, some of, like, the soundproofing, or could be, like, just the owners, like, sold, like, a few pieces. But yeah, it's one thing I have to, like, keep in mind, that this is still, like, a movie theater. Like, place is gonna be soundproof, so having this kind of voice is yeah, I think pretty much my verdict. I can't explain it. As for me, I can't explain it. But what Shark's saying, it could be a squatter. So yeah, let's just, like, go with that. Like, for me, I can't explain this.
Did Brian record the voices of spirits that haunt the Oklahoma Theater in Northern Ireland? You decide. Imaginary fiend. A guy named Ahmad was visiting
fiend,
his
good
family
pun.
home when
Good
his 7-year-old
pun.
sister wanted to show him a cute little picture she'd drawn.
Let me just,
But it wasn't a cute picture. In fact, it was kind of horrifying.
Wait, what do you want to show me?
My picture I drew.
Your picture you drew.
That's Daddy, that's Mummy, and that's me.
And what's that?
That's Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve,
Who's Steve?
my friend.
What,
I mean, kids, it's just kids. They have crazy imagination.
your imaginary friend.
My best friend.
Your best friend Steve. You've got a best friend that looks like this.
It's my best friend Steve.
Okay. I'm leaving the house.
You know what? That's the father, right? That's the dad, right? He's leaving the house, like. You know what? I think from the accent, it could be like, where's this? Where these people from again?
Of spirits that visiting his family home when his 7-year-old sister wanted to show him a cute imaginary fiend. A guy named Ahmad was visiting his family home when his 7-year-old sister wanted to show him a cute little picture.
I mean, it's like, yeah, bye, kid. That's too cliche. I mean, that sort of thing. I think I've also, like, for some reason, I feel like I've seen this drawing before. Whoa! Holy fuck!
And Steve.
I just jump scared myself.
Okay. I'm leaving the house.
The little girl's drawing of her nightmarish friend
Oh, I think this is a relative. Like, he's like my kid. Yeah, true. Like, legit.
Steve went viral, even inspiring some viewers to create renderings of what Steve might look like in real life. Viewers of Ahmad's
Damn,
video
these arts though. Like, look at it. I mean, it is a bit creepy,
her
but
nightmarish friend Steve went viral, even inspiring
that's why it went viral. I think I might have came across it on, like, Twitter or something.
some viewers to create
Because holy shit, though, just look at the art. Like, this one Dio, like the Steve in question, like, just look at the way the eyes are drawn, and like, dude, like, I think I was just like pressing like the skip button, like jump skip myself, but still though, like I'm actually like now I'm covering like the screen a little bit with my hand, cause holy shit, this is like good artwork. Like yeah, it's that good. I need to like sort of like shield myself. I'm just looking at like the small screen here, but still look at like the details on these, like the teeth. This goddamn like what is this used? Like, okay, I can tell like the back here it's done with like this is like definitely like pencil, like some sort of like pencil and maybe like a little bit like rubbing just to give that effect. Maybe this one just like you shaded it and you just use a finger and just like rub across like smearing. It could be there, but from here on out like. Okay, this like has to be like a little bit of markers and color pencil because holy shit, this artwork. Yeah, my imaginary friend is literally black humanoid blob, but one again, it's only visible in pitch dark.
Create renderings of what Steve might look like.
Okay, this one as well, like just look at his okay, I'm thinking this might be digital. This might be digital. Wait, maybe the previous one is also like digital as well, cause like yeah, this is just good. This is just good rendering. Like I can almost like see like the individual thread that's like been drawn here, but the highlights as well. Like I forgot to mention that, like the highlighting here and holy shit, this is supposed to be why does those art looks like AI generated? I mean, to be fair, this is something that like I don't want to just jump to like straight jump to like AI generated like immediately, but I'm just gonna give like credit where credit is due.
Like in real life. Viewers of a mod's video.
But yeah, I think what I was saying like holy shit, this went from I think like I was just saying like holy shit, this is supposed to be like a scary react, but somehow we found art. We found art in here that we could just look a little bit into and just like just analyze. So that's we got a 2-for-1 today. We got a 2-for-1 tonight.
Her imaginary friend Steve, and things went from bad to worse.
Mama said you got 2 imaginary friends.
No, I've got 2 best friends.
You've got 2 best friends.
2.
Yeah, 2. Do you want me to show you in a picture?
Who's that?
That's Steve.
Yeah.
That's Margaret.
And who's that?
That's you.
That's me.
Excuse me, what?
That's Margaret.
And who's that?
That's you.
This kid has some twisted sense of humor, I'm telling you. Ahmad. I think this kid is just fucking with him. I think this kid just has some really messed up sense of humor.
That's me.
Yeah.
No, but you spelt my name wrong.
Yeah, but that's you.
That's me.
Yeah, with your mustache and your eyebrows.
Mustache
My
and
eyebrows.
eyebrow.
My eyebrows look like that.
Yeah, with bushy eyebrows.
Wait, so why have you drawn this for?
Oh man, it's so cute. Oh, just this kid. Yeah.
But Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah, but Margaret likes you.
Margaret likes me.
Look. She's holding your hand.
She's holding my hand.
Margaret likes him. Yeah, that kid probably watches Happy Tree. Oh my god. Oh man, it just brings back a lot of memories as well. I mean that says a lot about me as well. Like, God, Happy Tree Friends. It's so messed up, but man, it just. I think I was like early teens when I was watching it, so I think it really didn't affect me that much. But holy shit, man, Happy Tree Friends. It's I mean, it could be that.
She's eating me. Are you sure Margaret likes me?
Yeah, she's holding your hand.
Do I need to be worried?
No.
Yeah, I think this kid is just fucking with this guy.
No.
No.
Actually, this is not a joke. I have left the house
if you want an Steve Part 4, I'll be honest, I'm not giving that update. Because now I'm unliked by Steve, whoever this person is.
It turns out that Ahmad's little sister has another imaginary friend named Margaret. But even creepier, he learns that for some reason, her old friend Steve just doesn't like him.
Wait, so why have you drawn this for?
But Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Ahmad is now a little freaked out. He says that after this last visit with his little sister, the drawings are just getting a bit too creepy for him. He says that he won't be checking in with another update on Steve. Or Margaret, for that matter. The hanging head.
I think the kid's just fucking with him. That's my conclusion. That kid is just fucking with him.
A woman is running a daycare out of her quiet suburban home. It's an average day, and the kids are laughing and playing nearby. Everything seems normal. But then things start to get a little spooky.
Okay, what again? A poltergeist? Wait, where's this again?
Everything seems normal. The hanging hands. A woman is running a daycare out of her quiet suburban home. It's an average day, and the
Okay, I'm
kids
just
are
gonna guess
laughing
it's
and
somewhere in
playing
America,
nearby.
I guess.
Everything
There could be a hot woman, monster woman, but the kid is just bad at drawing. Like, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. It's just kids, okay? It's just kids. Man, holy shit, man. The advent of AI generation just makes me now. I just appreciate the attempt on, like, any attempt on drawing. I just appreciate it. Holy shit, look at what AI have done. But yeah, he's just a kid, okay? So we all start somewhere, alright? We all start somewhere, so just give that child a break. At least it's like, you know, at least she still took the effort to draw on the paper. So yeah, just give that kid a break.
seems normal. But then things start to get a little spooky.
Okay, what was it? I think it's somewhere here. Okay, what do you see?
A little boy comes running out of one of the nearby rooms, screaming in fear. The daycare provider hurries over and asks him what's wrong.
Okay, that's really quick. Like, she's quick, so this is a pretty good. She's pretty good at her job. Like, she's quick. I'm not shitting on that kid. Kid's drawing is supposed to be shit. Yeah, it could be just hot monster women. Okay, would you even like my rendition on it? Like, what do you think? Do you want me to do a rendition of like that monster drawing? Like Steve and Margaret?
But he's too terrified to speak. He just points at the open door. Cautiously, the woman goes to check it out for herself.
Also, it looks like a face here as well. It's just like a camera artifact. It almost looks like a face is here.
Were you in there?
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was just looking at the thing here. I didn't even notice the house. I mean, all things good. I was just looking at this like door. I didn't even notice the house. But then again, okay, assuming this is just a prank, no need. They're pretty sure they are. Oh god, oh my god, why do I just have to mention that? yeah, nah, thanks. Also, okay, now this could be like a prank because I mean these houses aren't. I mean, yeah, they just like a little bit heavy, but they're not that heavy like this little like plastic house. Unless like, you know, provided there's like no one inside this. shouldn't be that heavy. Or maybe I'm just like that strong, cause I believe I can just easily just like flip this over one hand, no problem.
Did you do that? Were you in there? Were you in there?
No.
He knocked us over. He knocked us over.
Okay, I'm also hearing like a little bit of something. Hey Glooman, hi, what's up? Also, I'm also just hearing a little bit like it looks like some man's voice. I'm hearing a little bit.
While the woman is in the room,
Yeah, maybe it was just air. That kid's going somewhere. I must say, that kid's going somewhere.
investigating, a heavy child's playhouse suddenly tips over on its side. The crash startles her and leaves the children a bit confused. But here's where things get very, very creepy. Because, did you see it? Viewers of the video point out that there are two creepy little hands reaching down from above the door. The hands look to be about the size of a child, and they pull back and disappear just as the little boy runs from the room. Now, the daycare provider's daughter who posted the video says that she didn't even notice these little hands until someone pointed them out in the video comments.
Okay, this could be... Okay, that's a little bit creepy. Okay, this could be geckos. Like, okay, I'm not sure if, like, these, like, okay, I'm not sure if, like, those things are, like, common over there in, like, I'm gonna assume it's, like, America.
The room. The crazy thing about this is that there was, like, markings at the top of the entranceway of, like, the doorway. And I guess in the video, you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that.
The young woman says that she is also confused as to how the child's playhouse could just turn over.
Okay, if this was just a prank, right? Again, fishing line. Simple as that. Fishing line are very strong, I tell you.
Firstly, we have the house, and obviously you guys saw that it fell, but
But there's also like, I think maybe we'll go back on like the whole like little hands on the door thing later.
the other thing I wanted to point out was that it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that.
But the story gets even creepier as the daycare provider's daughter explains just why the little boy ran out of the room in the first place.
The main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming, is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors.
Oh.
A few days later, and the daughter notices something weird on the CCTV.
Oh,
As
I
she's
see.
watching, the child security gate just seems to unlatch and open on its own.
Must have been the wind. I'm pretty sure it's not. I think you can see the room, right? Like where is it? Like from here, right? You can see the room from here, I believe.
The house.
The young woman says that she is also confused as
In the video, you
Like
can
if this is the
see
room, right? There's
hands
no sort of like
gripping onto the
windows
doorway.
in this room, and I'm basically gonna assume like the fan is like turned off, so must have not been the wind. Yeah, maybe it's just its own phase. I mean, sometimes I freak myself from my own reflection sometimes, so maybe you're onto something.
As she is watching, the child security gate just seems to unlatch and open on its own. She heads into the room to investigate, but she's not ready for what she finds.
Okay, what is it?
That's f***ing creepy.
Please no jump scare. I don't do well with jump scare.
Do it again. Like, yeah, okay. Do it again.
Why are you inside the room?
I'll wait.
Oh wow, that's a very professional of you, lady. Like, I'll wait.
Do it again. Open the gate.
Or maybe this is like password activated, for all we know. Wait, is it a drawer?
As she is recording the child gate and trying to encourage any nearby spirit to open it again, something suddenly moves under the sheet covering the vanity. It almost looks like a finger poking underneath. The movement is slight, but the young woman notices it immediately and just makes a run for it.
Okay, could be just like a small contraption. As long as you still recognize face in the mirror, otherwise, you're fucked.
The woman and her mother now believe that the little child's vanity was the cause of all the paranormal activity. They say that they have now sold the little wooden vanity to someone on Facebook Marketplace. Someone who actually wanted to buy the vanity just because it might be haunted.
Maybe a small white door was closed, right? And the door might have opened because so the small white door opened. I mean, it could be that. It could be also like it just closed, improperly closed.
Was this actual paranormal activity? And if not, then just what are these bizarre little hands
Okay,
that seem
because
to reach
as for
down?
these hands, right? Okay, this is just like my theory. Okay, I can't explain like the other things, like the little like poking. Okay, the little thing that pokes out of like the cloth. That could be just like a contraption if it was staged. As for the door, I think it's just like maybe.
Just because it might be haunted.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's properly like latched. So it could be, again, if it was staged, it could be just like, again, fishing line, good old fishing line. And as for these like hands
and
up
just
there,
what are
right?
these bizarre little
As for those little hands up there, right? It could be like one of these. It could be one of these. Because, like, yeah, common house gecko. Because, like, this thing is literally like, I see them a lot in like my old house, like, like this thing here. So it could be just like it could be just like one of these, and it's just sort of like, it's just so blurry because this thing is like this thing is like super tiny. So
hands that seem to reach down from the ceiling. You decide.
or it could be a tentacle. It could be a Cthulhu, could be Cthulhu. All we know.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at
Yeah, that's like for those things like up on the
nukestop5@gmail.com.
door. I'm just gonna say
You can
those
also tag me on
could be
TikTok at
geckos, but
nukestop5
everything
official,
else,
and be sure to tag me.
it's doable for most of like the other things. It's doable, but that doesn't mean it's like fake, right? It doesn't mean it's fake, and that's also the thing. You have to also explain, like, like what what a child, like what a little boy saw. Like, I have to take into consideration.
Only at Nukestop5 official, because there are a lot of fake accounts
Or just big
on
spiders.
there.
I mean, yeah, could be that. Could be that.
Visible guest. Tristan says that his house in France is haunted by a very active
Oh,
poltergeist.
France.
He often hears footsteps and sees things moving on their own.
String, fishing line. Also, why does it have to be like so slow and dramatic? Like, it has to be that. Yeah, again, doable with fishing line. This is doable. Fishing line.
After having a psychic medium come over to cleanse his house, the paranormal activity only gets worse.
Okay, then I'm guessing that's like, yeah, kids would be scared, like screaming mode. not if you explain it like that, right? It could be like, okay, like the faces could be just like what? Spiders in the background. It could be that. Like, when you put it like that, that's a good explanation. Also, like, if the thing still persists, even if you like bring like a psychic medium, bro, you got scammed, bro. You got scammed. Hey, Akaryu. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Also, wait, hold on. This is a cat house, right? Wait, is this a house? His own house in France, or is it like what?
He often hears footsteps and sees things because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. The Invisible Guest. Tristan says that his house in France is haunted by...
Okay, his house. This is his house, so if that's his house, it could be like his cat, like because like the cat tree thing here. I mean, this one could be just like people just screwing with him.
Late one night, Tristan hears strange aggressive banging coming from his hallway. He grabs his phone and starts filming as he goes to check it out.
Oh yeah, the cat. Okay, this could be just someone behind the door, right? Okay, he's gonna open the door. He's gonna open the door and there's gonna be no one there. So we can open the door this whole time. Okay, is there any logical place for someone to hide? Like, I think it could be like if there's like a space behind the door, that should explain it, because I think I might see like a little bit. It sounds like me cat scratching door. Okay, there's no space there then, like, okay. It could be like maybe the window.
The bathroom door handle is rotating wildly as his cat stares on in fear. Tristan approaches the door cautiously when
okay, this one
suddenly it swings open and there's no one inside.
Okay, I don't know how. Okay, how is it? Hey, Tolocam. Hey, welcome back. But yeah, how? I can explain the other one. That's again like everything else like earlier. It just seems like just looks like something that's like really doable. Like, it just looks like something that's like very doable, but it was the bathroom door, like
Tristan
the way it like shaken and it
hallway
opens.
had moved on their own. So he sets up a camera to film down the hallway while he and his girlfriend watch TV in the other room. His camera catches something that is pure nightmare fuel.
Wow, look at it. That's very clean. That's very clean. Let's look at it. Just look at it.
That is pure nightmare fuel.
Like, damn, this poltergeist be doing some trick shot. Like, look at the way it landed. That's like clean. Yeah, the open drawer could be new, so small wheels will roll very easily. So if the drawer is slightly open, it's opening fully. Okay. Okay, I guess. Yeah, that's a very clean landing as well, like for like the little basket there.
A box flies out of a storage shelf and slams into the wall. Tristan goes to investigate, but
Also, another thing that's just like kind of doable, I can just sort of see like a little doorway there. So could be
he
that.
doesn't find anything. However, did you see it? When Tristan checks his footage later and zooms in on the doorway, there's a strange transparent apparition just standing there. The figure is small, about the size of a child, and it quickly glides off into the hallway. Immediately after, the box violently flies off the storage shelf. These days, Tristan says nothing seems to be working to get rid of the poltergeist that haunts his home.
Oh, okay, that
and that
shit.
now, he's just planning to move out.
Yeah, that.
Curse of Room 112.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah. Okay, a lot of it just seems very doable until the apparition. So could be legit.
12. At a quiet nursing home, staff member Camilla Torres says that there's one room that
But yeah, so my verdict is okay, for most of the stuff it's okay, if it were to be fake, man, I just always say this like a lot of time. Like if it were to be fake, it just seems like a lot of those like it's just something that's just very doable. Like, like with just like a couple of like string poles and whatnot, until like that apparition, yeah, move out with current economy. I mean, it's France, it's Europe, so I mean, things could be a bit more different over there compared to like in America or Britain, who knows. But yeah, I think it was until the apparition as well, and plus, again, I think if there's like this story where like I just keep hearing the story that okay they get a medium in the house, they say like to cleanse everything, but it's not working, right? Chances are, bro, you got scammed, bro. You got scammed.
no one dares to stay in anymore. Room 112. Camilla says that Room 112 is notoriously known as, quote, the death room. You see, every resident who stays in that room experiences sudden medical issues that often send them to the hospital, and sometimes they don't survive. The nurses and staff at the home say that they get chills just walking past the room door. Now, eventually, things got so bad that Room 112 was just left empty, but it seems that something is still inside. One night, the nurses are creeped
Okay,
out as the
so
call
like just
alarm in Room
one
112
room that
suddenly
really
goes
get
off,
curses
as if a
people to
resident
death.
inside is pressing the emergency button for help. But again, there's not supposed to be anyone in Room 112.
Get the light, get the light. You say you checked it? Yes. Did you just get that on camera? No. Stop. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, you can't tell nursing homes aren't haunted, so I was so scared I had my supervisor check out the haunted room, like how it's going for moments inside. Yeah, light still goes off.
Right there.
Okay, okay, you know what this reminds me of? Like a little something. I'm just gonna like go explain it later. No, I'll explain it later, but let's just see where this goes.
You're gonna stop this right now.
Yo, the supervisor has, has had enough of this shit.
Camilla watches the CCTV as the heavy door to Room 112 slowly closes by itself. She and her coworker go to investigate, but as expected, there's no one there. Cut to a week later.
Okay, like if that's sort of like door closing, right? Okay, it could be just a glitch. you know, a bug in the electrical system, as you know, Will Smith love to quote it. It could be that, like, to explain like the switches, like, you know, like the switch going off.
Later,
That door could be just like, again, strange.
residents of the nurse
If it were to be like, you know, trying to explain it, it's either if it's faked or if it's like, you know, like something explainable.
nursing home are enjoying a visit with a therapy dog. Suddenly, things take a very creepy turn.
Where's your other sucker? Hey. You only have one? Use it. Sheila.
So the dog just... Oh... Yeah, when okay, if dogs does that shit, like holy shit, I'm
Really?
the dog could be just seeing things, cause again, once again, like I mean, yeah, just because they are like they have like one less counter receptor doesn't mean they're not like, you know, sensitive to like other things. They might be just seeing things that we can't.
The normally calm therapy dog suddenly becomes very agitated. It just walks away from the group and heads.
And also, you have to, like, it says the dog become agitated, right? This is a golden retriever,
down
if
the
I'm
hall,
not wrong.
straight to room 112.
Yeah, it's a golden retriever, so this is like, if you somehow get a golden retriever like scared or agitated, like there's something very wrong about
The
it.
dog stands at the doorway, looking inside and whimpering as if it is staring at something disturbing in the darkness, something that no one else can see. As word about haunted room 112 begins to spread, the nursing home residents start to get a little freaked out. One woman decides to perform a religious cleansing ritual on the room, and she asks Camilla to record her so that she can share it with her Catholic friends group on Facebook. The video captures something that is downright chilling.
Yeah, throwback 2019 where it's asked me to record the cleansing the room. She wanted for a Facebook group. Or maybe if you shouldn't just do like, you know, like you shouldn't just do cleansing by yourself if you don't have the experience. Like you just leave these things to an expert, like a priest or like the Pope's exorcist. The movie is good. You should watch it. You get it. You get a little reference up. You know, whatever.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus'
Did you see it? As the resident recites a prayer at the door of room 112, the rosary beads in her hand are suddenly yanked by some invisible force. The woman doesn't notice and continues her prayer, but when
maybe Deb, she just stays, even though something like this happens. Like, I mean, again, it could be just like, you know, fishing line, but damn, this maybe she's a professional. Maybe I judged too soon. She might be a professional.
they watch the footage back, they notice the strange, unexplained jerk on the beads, almost as if something was trying to snatch them right out of her hands. Camilla says that to this day, haunted room 112 still remains empty. Dark reflection.
Okay, that's also like another thing, right? Okay, when they say you just have a room that, you know, people stay in there and then suddenly they just get like medical reason, and then like some of those medical like issues resulted in death. Okay, this actually reminds me of like a little story, and which, okay, this might go a little bit, okay, this might be just stretching a little bit, but so there's actually like a story of, I'm not sure okay, I watched this video by, okay, of all places, Kyle Hill, where you know how sometimes they always say like there's this place where you sleep in this room and then like the room just like causes death to like the people, and then until someone just started to look at a pattern, right? Like, okay, how do these people like die from? Like, how did these people like, you know, when they stay in this room they die, right? And the one someone just connected the dots like, wait, these people they just keep dying from like a very particular like sickness. And then they just and then from like the sickness, right, they just connected, like somehow someone just connected the dots like, wait, usually you get this sickness through radiation, and when they just like start digging the room, like, you know, just start cleaning the room, right, they just found out like somehow one single break, like there's just one break in the room that managed to like, you know, like it somehow there's like a trap, like I don't know what material it is, I know it's a radioactive material that just like trapped in this one brick, and that brick is used to like build the house, right? So that one particular brick just keep like emitting radiation, and like whoever sleeps like close to that one piece of brick, like they just get like, you know, like a sickness that's caused by radiation. So and it really just puts like things into perspective. Like, what if there's just like, you know, like when they say people just like they stay in this room and then they just get sick and die, right? What if it's actually not some sort of like curse, that it's actually like, you know, like it's actually caused by radiation, which when you think about it, like it's actually very close to like, you know, what people like calling it like a curse, like if you think about it. So it's like just puts into perspective, like what if like these places that is like causing death to people, right? What if like the so-called curse, right, is just like what, some sort of like radiation material that's just like, you know, like it's just trapped there but no one realizes it. And it's also like because, you know, like you just don't expect like a random radioactive material just embedded in like a brick somewhere.
The recent film, The Conjuring Last Rites, is based on Ed and Lorraine Warren's investigation of the infamous Smurl haunting in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Jack and Janet Smurl claimed a demonic presence tormented their family for over a decade, filling their home with strange noises, chilling screams, moving objects, and even physical attacks. Since the movie's release, many people have gone back to revisit real footage that was shot inside the Smurl house.
I want all of you now to think of the most violent thought you can imagine.
Whoa.
That's it, folks.
One particular clip has unsettled many viewers. In it, Lorraine Warren gives a tour of the Smurl home, pausing at a closet where the family often heard unexplained loud and insistent knocking.
This is the closet area, and especially in the back of the closet,
I'm guessing it's these,
where
is
they
it?
will hear much of the rapping that takes place in this bedroom.
And here's where things get...
Okay, I just noticed something.
Back of this closet, where they will hear much of the rapping that takes place in the...
Okay, the video just suddenly like, you know, like there's like a little like thing. Look at that. Hey Hunter, hey, it's raining a little bit outside. At least like when I started streaming, it was raining a little bit, but it's I don't hear raining anymore. I mean, it could be just like a small like drizzle. But yeah, Hunter, welcome back to the channel. Like, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done one of these too. So, yeah, let's continue.
In this bedroom.
And here's where things get really creepy. Look closely as Lorraine Warren reaches for the closet door. Her reflection in a nearby mirror looks just wrong. Her face appears dark and distorted, and her eyes have gone black. Given Lorraine Warren's reputation as a psychic empath, some believe that she may have been channeling the dark entity that haunted the home. But what do you think?
I'm just gonna say this is just like camera. This is just old camera, like playing tricks.
Whisper.
I'm just gonna guess that could be just like camera tricks. I mean, especially it's an old camera, and like if you see like just now when she opens like closes the camera, like you see like a little bit distortion. Like yeah, there's like a little distortion here, right?
In this bedroom.
And here's where things get really creepy. Look closely as Lorraine Warren reaches for the closet door. Her reflection in a near.
So yeah, it could be just like yeah, camera was on Temu. I mean this is like really old video. I'm not sure what year it is. I mean maybe it may have been like mentioned earlier in the video, but I'm just like, you know, something that just slipped my mind. But it is old camera. It is an old camera, so
by mirror.
It could be just like some sort of just like, yeah, you can just again see like there's just like some sort of like weird distortion
her face appears
here.
dark and distorted,
So
and
it
her
just
eyes have
so it just could be just like a film distortion. So
gone black.
You know, might not be just something like super crazy. So
given Lorraine,
yeah, that's my verdict. This could be just like film distortion.
Reputation as a psychic empath, some believe that she may be channeling the dark entity that haunted the home. But what do you think? Whispers in the dark. Proud mother Jacqueline says that some strange things have been happening since she and her 2 daughters moved into their new home. At first, her oldest daughter told her that someone was whispering to her at night as she tried to fall asleep. The little girl said that she couldn't understand what the person was saying or even whether the voice was male or female. On another evening, her daughter said that she heard someone calling her name from downstairs. Now at first, Mom Jacqueline just dismisses these claims as a child's imagination. But then one day she catches something on her living room camera that is truly disturbing.
Okay, what is it? Whoa, okay. It's that little thing. Okay. Oh, okay, I see the plastic bag. Is this something on a couch? Like,
claims as a child's imagination.
I'm gonna watch it again.
But then one day she catches something on her living room camera that is truly disturbing.
Okay, what was that? That's just like dropped. So. Okay, could have been the wind as far as like for the plastic bag here. Could have been the wind.
Jacqueline's daughter is playing at their table when suddenly a toy comes bouncing across the floor towards her, almost as if thrown by something. The girl goes to check it out, and then a plastic bag falls to the ground. Now, either of those could be written
is that a limited edition boss like a Maxi drop reasonable goals crash up?
off as a simple coincidence. But then things get kinda weird. The little girl suddenly cries out and clutches her arm before running upstairs in tears. Later, she tells her mom that something grabbed her, and when Jacqueline looks, there's a fresh red scratch on her daughter's arm. Jacqueline's
yeah, this sort of thing, like, you know, especially when it comes to kids, right? Okay, I mean, she did like holding her own hand. Just like could be just like that's from her own like grip.
Haunting Jacqueline's new home? Tell me what you think down in the comments. Haunted house.
Okay, could be just some weird coincidence. They not like us. Or it could be just some weird coincidence, but I mean it could be that, like just some like really strange coincidence, but that's it. And sometimes just kids, they like kids, they just sometimes they just see things they can't explain, and they might be just scared of like something that's not in the camera. Like, it could be like a bug. No, it could be that.
Housekeeping. A woman named Sarah says that she works as part of the cleaning staff at a nursing home. Now, to avoid any
Another
confusion,
nursing
while
home?
Sarah usually speaks Spanish in her videos, this nursing home is actually located in Arizona in the U.S.
Trabajo en una área donde prácticamente vienen a morir los viejitos que están solos, que no tienen familia, y es que se escuchan demasiados ruidos, y es que está terriblemente oscuro, o sea, está solo, apagan las luces, se abre el elevador, es una cosa espantosa.
Sarah says that since she has been working at the nursing home, she has heard and
Yeah,
experienced
POV
many
doing
strange
everything
things.
in the nursing home except work.
¿Hello? ¿Qué fue eso? Se está escuchando el piano. Y no hay nadie en el piano. No mames. No hay nadie y lo estoy
I
escuchando.
mean, it could be. I mean, it's sort of there's little things here, right? I mean, it could be some sort of just like I mean, it could be just she's just like making stuff up. I mean, I'm not discrediting her, but from these things here, right? I don't know, because is that Turbo Baba? Yo, Turbo Granny. God, but I mean, I do know there's actually just some sort of like mechanism where like you just hook like this piano up to like an outlet and it actually automatically like play like a tune. Like, you know, like the piano itself, like some sort of mechanism will just make like the piano play itself. So it could be that.
One day, while Sarah is working alone in the nursing home, things take a terrifying turn. She starts to hear strange, unexplained screams echoing through the halls.
¿De dónde viene ese ruido? Se escucha como que gritaran, como si hablaran.
I mean, it could be just people messing about. I mean, you know, old people sometimes they're delirious and they just sometimes do things that's like, you know, that you just can't predict. Like they just be unpredictable.
Se escucha que grita. Creo que es de acá. Oiga, hay veces que se oyen las sillas de ruedas que caminan, que hablan. ¿Qué podrá ser? Ay, ¿qué podrá ser?
I mean, could be just okay. It doesn't have to come from like the places. It could be just maybe just sound just like bouncing off from other area, and it just makes it look like, you know, like the sound comes from a certain room, even though it comes from like somewhere else. Like maybe just like weird acoustics. It's not like me when too stressed. A synthesizer that pre-recorded music, but not a grand piano like that, dog. Like I mean, there is like something like that. I remember seeing it in like this like some crazy like show.
Ay, no. ¿Qué es eso? Ay,
Yeah.
ahora sí mire.
Like, okay, the sound, I was just thinking, it could be just like some weird acoustics from the building, and then like the thing just came out of nowhere, like, yeah, that shit, bro.
No puede ser. No puede ser, ¿escucharon? Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
As Sarah searches the hallways, she doesn't hear it, but there is a strange voice that sounds like an older woman whispering, "I see you."
Oh, okay, that shit is in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I command you.
Then, out of nowhere, a cart rolls across one of the activity rooms completely on its own. Sarah says that just then she felt someone touch her back.
Yeah, I see that people ran Malamar.
And with that, Sarah has had enough. She just gets out of there. So, what do you think? Did Sarah capture evidence of a haunting in the critical...
I mean, again, could be just weird acoustic, like you just like start to just like make up sounds, but the ICU thing, that's a little bit And also this card thing here. It's
care wing of the nursing home.
Or it could be just like, you know, old people being old people. A series of shit getting fired. I mean, it could be just old people just pulling like a sick prank. Because again, old people, they can be a bit unpredictable. Like, especially they're old, like, you know, their brain is like the brain function is like, you know, going down and just getting delirious. Like, you just can't predict them.
Or is it all?
Like, especially when you put like a bunch of them into like a single room. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's turbo. Yeah, someone's watching Dandadan here.
An elaborate hoax. You decide. Scary videos. Once again, these are videos that are kind of scary, but maybe a little silly, a bit funny, or just kind of weird. First up, a ghost hunter in Malaysia tries to provoke a spirit into showing itself.
Oh, Malaysia mention, let's fucking go.
He stands up on a table and dares the ghost to push him off. What happens next leaves him speechless.
Engkau apa? Kau buka langkah engkau, kau buang aku sekarang guna ni. Cepat kau buka.
I felt that hard. Oh man, I felt that hard. I felt that hard. Also, wait, let me just listen to what he's saying, because like I know what he's trying to say.
Weird. First up, a ghost hunter in Malaysia tries to provoke a spirit into showing itself. He stands up on a table and dares the ghost to push him off. What happens next leaves him speechless.
Engkau apa? Kau buka langkah engkau, kau buang aku sekarang guna ni.
Also, basically just like, you know, asking the ghost to just like, you know, kick him off. Like, I think, yeah, basically what like Nukes just say, or just like throw something like, you know, set him off. But oh man, I heard that, but I felt that one. Yeah, I can't even understand. Tak tahu nak rasa seram ketawa atau nangis. Like he basically just say he doesn't know like if he should be scared or should be laughing or should cry.
Next up.
Oh my god, the voice is kind of... Like, dude, this almost just looks like a comedy sketch at this point.
Next up, somewhere in Vietnam. Girls who work in an unair-conditioned clothing store lie down on the floor to cool off. It was a
Oh, what was this?
Next up, somewhere in Vietnam, two girls who work in an unair-conditioned clothing store lie down on the floor to cool off. It was a terrible mistake.
Is it a rat?
A rat runs up one of the girl's pants and she has to Gangnam Style it back. Now... A rat runs up one of the girl's pants and she has to Gangnam Style it back out of there.
What the... Oh my god. god, what a sentence she has to Gangnam Style out.
Now, the weird thing I found out when researching this story is new fear unlocked. This happens a lot.
Dang. Wow, ran up my leg.
Jesse has caught a mouse.
In my pants.
Don't let it climb.
Wait, was it?
God.
Okay, Bay. Okay, either this is Bay or this is like one of a brat. Like, y'all have some explaining to do.
Oh my god!
Is that your mouse?
My mouse? Oh my god! Yes, I'm
Look at the Gangnam Style, that's pretty good. What's with rats and pants DDR rodent? Yeah, okay, that's just New York. I can definitely tell this is in New York.
So until next time,
I've never been to New York, but just given like rats and New York, like they're inseparable.
keep your legs crossed, and thanks for watching.
Oh, that's a pretty good, right? The Gangnam Style out of it. Like, oh, what is it? But yeah, I think that's the video, cause yeah, not a sentence I'm expecting here. Yeah, Joe gets the census. It's like, yeah, rats in the street. Must be New York.